Hey guys, welcome back to Financial Professional. Today we'll talk about if marijuana stocks can survive legalization. Let's head into it. Marijuana legalization. Legalization of marijuana on a federal level in the US is seen as a potential catalyst for massive growth in marijuana stocks. Currently, 14 states have legalized recreational marijuana and 36 have legalized medical marijuana. Cannabis sales in those states increased by 46% in 2020 to a record $17.5 billion. By 2026, sales could be nearly as large as the craft beer industry at $41 billion, according to some sources. And if marijuana is legalized, it could overtake $100 billion in annual black market pot sales. Representative Jerry Nadler introduced the Marijuana Opportunity Reinvestment and Expungement Act of 2021, or MORE Act, in the House of Representatives, and Senator Chuck Schumer is expected to introduce a companion bill in the US Senate later this year. Both would decriminalize marijuana and expunge the records of people who have been convicted of marijuana offenses in the past, while also laying the groundwork for legalization. However, when it comes to marijuana legalization, the old adage, be careful what you wish for, applies. Regulation may not be the panacea that you may believe it to be. Also, make sure to write your thoughts in the comment section. Not much green in pot stocks. Despite the legalization of recreational cannabis in Canada 2 years ago, the majority of marijuana producers in the country continue to lose millions of dollars. Canopy Growth is still Canada's largest marijuana stock by market capitalization and flower market share, but its fourth quarter results for fiscal 2021 were less than stellar. While the marijuana stock saw a 38% increase in sales, revenue of $148.4 million Canadian fell short of analysts' expectations of $151.8 million Canadian dollars. It cut losses to $616.7 million Canadian dollars, or 1.85 Canadian dollar per share, from 1.3 billion Canadian dollars, or 3.72 Canadian dollars per share a year ago. But that too fell short of analysts' expectations of 26 cents per share losses. Canopy Growth lost 94 million Canadian dollars on an adjusted EBITDA basis, only slightly better than the 102 million Canadian dollars it lost last year, though it maintains that it will be adjusted EBITDA positive by the back half of fiscal 2022. Tilray, which had pro forma trailing revenue of $685 million after its acquisition of Aphria in November, making it the world's largest pot stock by sales, also lost over $30.2 million in adjusted EBITDA last year. While this is less than a third of what it was in 2019, it is still a significant amount 2 years after legalization, incentivizing illegal behavior. The issue is that cannabis businesses are still unable to compete with the black market due to regulatory obstacles and licensing delays. By controlling it, by legalizing it, we're going to ensure that criminal organizations and street gangs don't make millions, billions of dollars in profits every year. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said when Canada legalized marijuana, that has not occurred. While Canadians are buying less marijuana from illegal sources, the black market continues to exist. According to the government's National Cannabis Survey, 31% of Canadians still use a mix of illegal and legal cannabis suppliers after 2 years, while 9% always use illegal suppliers. Price was the most important factor in deciding where to buy marijuana, and illegal sources were frequently less expensive than regulated sources. Buyers from legal shops spent an average of $49 per month, while buyers from illegal sources spent $47 per month. Illegal sources could cost anywhere from $31 to $76 per month, while legal sources cost between $42 and $73 per month, depending on where they lived. Regulation did nothing but raise prices. California dreaming. California may provide a glimpse of what we can expect from regulated legal marijuana in the US, with $4.3 billion in sales. It's the world's largest legal cannabis market and is expected to grow to $7.4 billion by 2025, representing a 16.7% compounded annual growth rate. But producers in the state still can compete with the black market. In California, legalization was expected to result in 6,000 licensed retail stores selling recreational and medical marijuana, but there are currently over 700 cannabis shops and 300 state-approved delivery companies. Taxes are just one of the many challenges facing the industry. Marijuana farms are also unable to obtain state licenses due to the high cost of compliance. As a result, marijuana businesses are unable to make a profit, and the state had just approved a $100 million bailout for the industry. Los Angeles, which has the state's highest cannabis taxes, will receive the majority of the bailout funds. California has created a system in which a thriving industry is brought close to ruin by excessive taxation and regulation, to the point where it requires a bailout to survive. Law of unintended consequences. Investors have been anticipating federal legalization as a catalyst for cannabis stock growth, but in many of the largest markets where it's currently taking place, it is actually impending industry expansion, causing even the largest operators to operate at multi-million-dollar losses on a perpetual basis. As a result, investors may want to concentrate on smaller marijuana stocks with narrower focus. Even if marijuana legalization becomes a reality, multi-states operators like TrueLeaf Cannabis, which is already profitable, or Jushi Holdings, and Curaleaf Holdings, which are profitable on an adjusted basis, could provide investors with the greener pastures they seek. What do you think about marijuana stocks? How do you think they will perform in the future? Let us know in the comment section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.